All right, so news just coming in. 19 bodies have been pulled out from the Washington River. Passenger plane US Blackhawk chopper collided. On your screen, images from the very moment when this on-air collision took place. The plane chopper crashed into Washington River. 67 are feared dead after the deadly collision. Deadly chopper plane crash near Potomac River is what we know. This image, this video has since gone completely viral, speaking volumes also of this intensity of the crash. 19 bodies have been pulled out of the river. 67 feared dead.
472. American 3130, go around turn left in 250. 342 at the Wilson Bridge, change to surf runway 33, clear to land. 25 Memorial. S25 right. S25, get the CRJ in flight. S25, pass is CRJ.
Going straight across to Mirza Faizan, aviation expert from Texas at this point in time. Thank you so much for joining in. What a horrible video that we put out for our viewers. Just do give us a sense of what could have really gone wrong here. What could have happened here in the mid-air collision that we've seen.
Hi, Sneha. Thank you so much for having me here. So what I can assume at this point of time, because this investigation is going to start, and I'd like to abstain from making any strong statement here. But what I feel is, since this American Airlines CRJ was approaching, so what happens is when the aircraft is in the flight, there's a system called TCAS, or Traffic Alert and Collision Avoidance System. So TCAS gives two types of advisories to the pilot. One advisory is called resolution advisory. When two aircraft is going to collide, the system actually tells the pilot go up or go down. And the second advisory is traffic advisory, which tells the pilot that there is incoming traffic. But the problem here is at 900 feet AGL above the ground level, the TCAS gives only resolution, does not give resolution advisory, only give traffic advisory. So resolution advisory is inhibited, and 300 feet AGL, the traffic advisory is also inhibited. So if the aircraft is at 100 feet, some close to 100 feet above the ground level, TCAS does not give any type of advisory to the pilot. So what I assume might have happened is, since this aircraft was about to land at the final approach, it must be below the level for the traffic collision avoidance system to give any advisory to the pilot, to both the pilots, the Blackhawk as well as American Airlines pilot. And because of that, it was a dark night. The collision might have happened.
Just come back to you for more on that in a moment from now. In fact, I understand that there is a press briefing that was held. Let's just take a listen.
About when they will be briefing about an investigation. So we'll take a few. Yes.
Can you confirm that both aircraft are in the water, and perhaps Chief Donnelly can explain what's involved in conducting an operation like this?
Yes, both aircraft are in the water. The focus now is rescuing people, and that's what all of our personnel are focused on. And Chief, I think he's given a pretty good description, but if there's anything else you want to add, Chief?
I would just say that the boats are out doing searches. We have divers on both aircraft, and they're searching the aircraft at this point.
Right. Yes.
Have any survivors been found, and how many bodies have been recovered?
All we can confirm tonight is the number of people on each aircraft, 64 people on the American Airlines plane and 3 people on the military helicopter. And we can't provide any more information about recovery efforts.
The 2 people have talked about lost loved ones. So how do you know that?
All right, just in fact, connect with Faizan once again on more on that story. In fact, you did start off by saying that you wouldn't want to speculate because the investigation obviously is underway. Usually the investigations in these cases take a while before detailed conclusion is arrived at as to what could have happened. But questions are already being raised about how the newly appointed president had, frozen the hiring of critical air traffic controllers just days before this happened, isn't it?
Yes, it has been frozen because this administration is more focused on making the government more efficient. And as you are aware, a special department of government efficiency has been established by this Trump administration. So that has been frozen. But I would abstain from saying that, that if this would not have been frozen, this accident would not have happened. There are different reasons, but yes, coincidentally, these two, events happened very close to each other.
All right. We also have a reaction coming in from the CEO of American Airlines. Let's take a listen.
American Eagle Flight 5342, operated by PSA Airlines, a CRJ700 aircraft traveling from Wichita, Kansas to Washington Reagan National Airport, has been involved in an accident near Washington, D.C. It appears to have collided with a military aircraft on approach. Flight 5342 was under the command of 4 crew members and carried 60 passengers for a total of 64 people on board. We are actively working with local, state, and federal authorities on emergency response efforts, and the American Airlines care team has been activated to assist our passengers and their families. We're cooperating fully with the National Transportation Safety Board in its investigation and will continue to provide all the information we can. Our cooperation is without pause, and we want to learn everything we can about today's events.